HowExpert! Top 10 Overwatch tips. HowExpert publishes quick how-to guides on all topics from A to Z by everyday experts. Visit HowExpert.com to learn more. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more HowExpert Top 10 videos in the future. Moving on, let's talk about the HowExpert Top 10 Overwatch tips. For those of you who may be new to Overwatch, Overwatch is a hero-based FPS game where every single hero you can play as has a completely different set of abilities and ultimates. This will be a list of tips on how you can have more fun and how you can improve your skill in the game. This list will mostly be focused on people who play competitively, as that's what a majority of people playing Overwatch focus on doing. So many of these tricks will be about how to improve your rank. But if you play casually, this list still has a lot for you too, so stick around. Number 10. Get maximum performance. Focus on your settings. Overwatch can require you to be able to respond as quickly as possible. So if you have your settings maxed and your game stutters in the middle of a team fight, that might mess up your aim and cause you to miss shots. If this happens, you should immediately turn some settings down so you are getting the max frame rate possible. Most people have a 144 Hz monitor. Often, if it's not 144 Hz, it will be 60. Just causing this frame rate number to be consistent and not drop in fights can cause you to win a lot more or become more accurate. Furthermore, if you don't have a 144 Hz monitor already, then try upgrading to one if you have the money to do so. They have gotten relatively cheap in recent years and can vastly improve your performance because of how smooth everything becomes. Number 9. Play every hero. Try every hero. There currently are 32 heroes in the game. At the time of this being written, Echo is the latest. Every hero has a unique playstyle, so trying every single one to find out what you enjoy the most or are the best at is one of the most important things you can do in Overwatch. Do you like playing from a range? Try Ashe, Hanzo, or Widow. Do you want to protect your teammates? Then you got your shield tanks like Reinhardt, Sigma, and Orisa. There are so many heroes to play, so you should try them all at least once. Number 8. Remember to have fun. Just have fun. A lot of people forget that this game doesn't have to be competitive. Even when you're in quick play, you may find yourself getting frustrated that you're losing and your team doesn't have the right heroes to counter what the other team is running, and that's okay. You're in quick play for a reason. You should focus more on having fun or practicing heroes you don't play as often. This isn't a game mode where you should try focus on running every single meta hero and trying to win all of the games that you play. And that seems to have been forgotten. Number 7. Get a good warm-up in. Warm up before jumping into a competitive game. There are too many people who right when they open Overwatch will immediately start trying to get into a competitive game. Do not do this. You need to play some quick play or custom games first so that you can get warmed up, especially if you plan on playing certain heroes like Soldier 76. You don't just go to a football game and immediately start playing. The same thing with baseball. You warm up with your team first before the real game begins. It's the same rule here. Get your hands warmed up and get your mind ready to win. Number 6. Easy to play heroes win games. Play heroes that are easy to play if you want to increase your rank quicker. Many people believe that if you achieve a high rank by playing an easy hero like Pharah, Junkrat, Mercy, Moira, or Roadhog, that they aren't really that good at the game or that it's just the easy way out. This couldn't be further from the truth. While yes, these heroes are harder to counter, but easy to be effective, they still all take their own amounts of skill to truly be good at them. If you play Pharah more, we can guarantee that you will see your rank go up if you are in lower ranks where hit scans just aren't as effective because not as many people hit their shots. It's one of the simplest and most effective ways to improve your rank, so try it. Number 5. Find a group to play the game with. Don't play by yourself. Just don't. You will only find yourself getting frustrated when something goes wrong. Either people on your team won't join chat so you can all talk, or you could run into someone trying to ruin your game. There is a find group feature that you can use underneath the arcade and competitive tab once you hit the play button from the menu screen that allows you to find groups of people. Usually, you will find either people wanting to run the current event game modes, quick play, and oftentimes competitive. Try and use this feature a lot more as you will see your wins increasing and your skill rating climbing higher. Keep in mind, you don't have to get 6 people either. You can just focus on getting a good tank or support to group with, and that will be effective enough. When you have people that you can constantly talk to, you can fix any issues you run into much quicker than if they were random people who may not even be in voice chat. You can also try finding Discord servers that are for Overwatch groups, so that you can have a better voice experience since the on in Overwatch is mediocre. Number 4. Learn how to counter. Counter, counter, counter! If the enemy team is winning, a lot of people may start refusing to switch and blaming everyone else. If this happens, then it's up to you to counter the problem, even if it shouldn't be your job. If you're a damage hero playing someone like Hanzo and the enemy is getting to your backline and eliminating your supports quickly, and then getting you, try playing someone like Sombra or McCree. Both of these heroes have a very high potential for stopping Doomfist in his tracks, and either causing him to switch how he fights, or most likely switching heroes completely. From there, you can switch back to who you want to play, and the problem is solved. Number 3. Use your ultimates more. Don't focus on the biggest ultimate plays you can. Your ultimate is usually the hardest part of your hero's toolkit to get, as it requires you to deal damage or heal teammates to charge it up. And for certain heroes like Zarya can take a long time to get. This leads a lot of players to believe that they need to make sure that their ult is as effective as possible, so they will look for the perfect opportunity to use it. This is the wrong way to use your ult. Sometimes using an ultimate like Zarya's Graviton Surge to just get a single healer like Mercy can be effective enough to cut off a lot of healing from the enemy team so that you can just keep applying pressure to them and cause the remaining enemies to either move back and regroup, or you can pick them off and cause them to trickle in slower and cut a lot of their time off of the clock. Side note to add here since it works here, make sure you use your ultimates more too. You can try using Genji's Dragon Blade ultimate to draw out Transcendence from Zenyatta, so even if you can't get a kill with your blade, the enemies are now missing one of the most powerful ultimates in the game, and you can easily push in with an ult like Reinhardt's Earth Shatter, and the enemies won't be able to use Transcendence to counter. Number 2. Keep your cool. Stay calm and don't rage in games. If a game isn't going your way, then it's important to stay calm. If you start getting heated and blaming others, especially in a match, then it could cause the entire team to start performing much worse than they were. Instead, if a healer isn't healing enough or a tank isn't blocking enough damage, politely tell them. If they have a reason that something isn't working, then asking nicely will hopefully cause them to tell you what's going on from their perspective. If they get heated from there, just try and calm everyone down. If you can all conclude what the problem is, then it will be easy to find the solution and switch up what's needed. A lot of people will get upset if you ask them to switch because they enjoy the hero they selected. But in situations like this, sometimes it won't be the heroes that are a problem, just where you are attacking from. So just switching the location you are pushing to the point from can completely turn a fight in your favor. Try taking the high ground on Watch Point, Gibraltar, instead of going under the bridge. But if you try bringing this up politely and people start getting heated and upset, the next point will be for that. Number 1. Learn when to take a break. Sometimes, no matter what you do, how hard you try, or how nice you are asking teammates to help fix problems on your team, you just can't win. Losing is what will sour your mood the quickest. And if you queue up after a bad game, then you're most likely going to be performing much worse than if you were calm and collected. To fix this, simply take a break. Go outside for a couple of minutes, watch some TV, play different games that are competitive. Do whatever it is that brings you happiness and relaxation. Then, once you feel much better, try again. It's good to know when you need to stop playing so that you don't lose all of your hard work in one bad session. A good rule of thumb a lot of people use is that if you are on a winning streak, quit after one bad game, so that you at least end the day higher than when you started. This way, even if you have a bad game, you can look at your rank and be proud of what you accomplished. Just remember, Overwatch is a video game where your main focus should be to have fun. So if you're getting upset, take a break and come back later. Now get out there and increase that rank. If you liked our video, be sure to click like and subscribe for more HowExpert Top 10 videos for all topics from A to Z in the future. Also, let us know what other topics that you want us to do a HowExpert Top 10 video in the future in the comments below. Thank you, have an amazing day, and take care. HowExpert publishes quick how-to guides on all topics from A to Z by everyday experts. Visit HowExpert.com to learn more.